Hello beautiful people of YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a get ready with me, but it is also a winter themed look. And this is obviously a new change of scenery. In my makeup room it gets too dark at night. My lighting isn't very well. I need to get some lighting. But anyways, I decided to just do it in my bathroom. I'm standing up, I can kind of dance around and do whatever the heck I want. So I hope that y'all like this. I enjoyed it. And plus my huge mirror is right there, which makes it so much easier instead of you having to use like this itty bitty little small round mirror. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and jump to the video, stop blabbering. I hope that y'all enjoy the video, guys. I love you. Bye.
Welcome back, everyone. So today I'm going to be starting off with my Coastal Scents palette that I had made, and I'm using the shade Chamois Nude. And I'm using my Sonia Kashuk blending brush, and I'm going to put that all over my crease. I already have my foundation and eye primer on, so I'm just going to put that in my crease very lightly. I wanted to start off with this just so that it's a very good transition shade, but it's kind of light, it's not super dark because we are going to go in with darker colors, but I wanted to lay down just a slight lighter color. So then I am going to be grabbing the Morphe M224 palette. I love this palette, obviously, if you haven't noticed, and I am going to grab the white out of that shade and put that all over my eyelid, and I'm using the M224 brush. It's actually a concealer brush from the Morphe website, but I use it for eyeshadow. I think it's just fine. It works just fine for that. And I'm going to put that all over my eyelid. I obviously put a little bit on my inner crease because I wanted to brighten that up so that whenever I actually finish the look, that the inside is kind of brightened with that white as well. So don't worry, I will go back and fix the crease, and I will go ahead and do that now. I'm going to be grabbing the Sonia Kashuk brush again and using a dark brown shade out of that Morphe M224 palette. And this time I'm only sticking to the outer corner of my eyes. I want to make sure that I get it on my crease, but I'm also using the outer corner quite a bit. And I'm just kind of going in circular motions and back and forth, circular motions and back and forth. And the reason that I do this is because I want more definition on the outer part of my eye. And I don't want it to go all the way across the board because I will be putting darker colors on there. Like I said, I am making this a smoky winter eye. So, again, same thing, other eye. And it is okay if it went ahead and got on the white that you already put. That's okay because it kind of blends it all together and it doesn't make it look so harsh. So that is what I'm doing there. And you can bring it into your inner crease just a little bit, but not very much. I would put the majority of the color on the outer corner of my eye, my crease, and then kind of, once there's less product, blend it more towards the inner corner of my eye. So I am using yet again a darker shade in the Morphe M224 palette, and I am doing the same exact thing. I am bringing this a little bit higher so that it sort of matches my arch and it's not just like some weird straight triangle. I wanted it to be more curved, just like how my crease is. So if you see me doing that, that is what I am doing right there, is I'm kind of bringing it up a little bit higher so that it's not just a triangle, that it actually has a curve to it. Then using my MB23 brush, like I do in every other single video, I am just using that to buff out the color so that it doesn't leave any harsh lines. Because even if you blend it out with the brush that you have product on, it can still be very beautiful, but sometimes you just need something to blend it out that doesn't have any product on it, just to make everything blend much better. So I obviously grabbed my M224 brush again and put some more of that white shade on there. And then what I'm going to do is grab this black shade from my Coastal Scents palette. It's called Incognito. And I am obviously doing the same exact thing, except this time I am mostly very, very carefully putting this on the outer corner of my crease. You can see I don't bring it much further than maybe a quarter of the way into my crease because I want that outer corner to be smoky and defined. And I will buff this out a little bit better, but like I said, now I am just trying to make it more curved instead of a weird triangle. Again, getting my MB23 brush, buffing that out. Again, it has no product on it. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my S22 brush and wipe off the translucent powder that I had on underneath my eyes from when I first started the video. I had already put some on there. So then once I have that taken care of, I am going to grab my Inglot AMC Gel Liner in the shade 77, which is black. And I'm grabbing my Sigma E65 brush and I'm just going to do my eyeliner. I usually do the same technique, but I did a slightly different technique in this one. I started making the line for my wing, and then I basically drug it across the top, kind of curved it a little bit, and made the top portion of my wing. That way all I have to do is just fill in the blanks that are underneath that line. That way I already have kind of an area that I want, so I just have that line to basically lay the foundation of where I don't want it to go any further. Once I have that, like I said, I'm just going to fill that in and then make the bottom portion meet up with the top portion of that wing. So I'm going to stop talking now so that you can go ahead and just watch me do my eyeliner, because I've done this before. There's really not a whole lot of explanation. Basically, practice makes perfect. I still don't get it perfect. It's still difficult for me sometimes. But I'm just going to kind of be quiet, put on some music, and let you guys watch this. Alrighty, so now that that's done, I'm just going to grab another Morphe brush and my Incognito shade from the Coastal Scents palette, and I'm putting this on the outer corner of my eye. The reason I do this is because since it's dark and I don't have any color on the inner corner of my eye, it makes my eyes look brighter and bigger, which is kind of what I'm going for. So again, just putting that dark black shade on the lower waterline, only in the corner. Once I run out of more of the product, I might drag it a little bit further into my eye, but not usually. I'm just trying to keep it mostly on the outer corner, like I said, to have a brighter doughy-eyed effect. So once I have that, I am using my L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara again to coat the bottom eyelashes. So then once I have that where I want it, I am going to go ahead and grab my Aesthetica Cosmetics Contour Kit, and I am using the darkest shade in there with my Aesthetica Cosmetics brush. Again, I'm kind of dabbing and swiping along just to kind of make a contoured effect. I don't want it to be super harsh and super sharp, but I do want a little bit of definition right there. I'm going to put it on my cheeks, my temples, and again on my jawline. And I usually do this for every single look that I do. Now I'm going to grab a Target brush and my Becca Jaclyn Hill collaboration, and I'm using the shade Amaretto only. And I have been loving this blush lately because it is such a darker shade, but it's got like an amber peach to it, and I do love that about it, so it is perfect for winter. Now I am grabbing another Morphe brush. I will list it down in the description below. I used my vitamin E setting spray from the Body Shop, and I used Prosecco Pop. And the reason that I have been wetting it lately is so that I can go ahead and just have a little bit of a brighter highlight. Whenever you get it wet and damp, it just makes that shine even shinier. And I feel like it stays on better, especially since I'm using the setting spray for that. It's the same effect whenever you use glittery eyeshadows that have a shimmer. And if you basically put setting spray on a brush beforehand, then it kind of dampens it and makes it just stand out a little bit better. Now I'm using my Revlon Really Red Matte lipstick. And I'm obviously putting that on my lips like any normal sane person would do. Unless you're Miranda Sings, where you just want to put it all over your face. But anyways, so I am just coating my lips with this lipstick. I love this lipstick. It is a very pretty red. Now I'm going to be using the shade Candy Apple, and it's a lip gloss from Gerard Cosmetics. I had this way back in the day from one of like my third videos. If you want to see that one, I will link it in the description below. But I loved this shade back then. So that completes this look. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Please give me your feedback. And as always, have a beautiful, lovely, wonderful day. And thank you so much for watching Country Glamour. And I will see y'all later. Bye.